to my reading vlog. It is the first week of May. I almost said March. And I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling stressed out. I feel like a lot is happening. If you don't know, I am getting married in September and I am planning my wedding all by myself along with my partner. However, it's just stressful thinking about like it's half a day in a couple months, plus work, plus Spanish class I'm taking, plus I'm in a writer's workshop, which I'm starting very soon, as in like in half an hour. So I'm all dressed to go to my writer's workshop, and I was like overthinking it. Like, am I dressed writerly? Like, how do I present myself? I'm so nervous, as you can probably tell. But I am reading Writers and Lovers by Lily King. It's a library book, and I'm about 130 pages in, so almost halfway in, and I'm quite enjoying it. This is a book that I've seen all over the internet, especially TikTok, and people have recommended it to me, so I am excited to see how it goes and how it ends up for me. What else? I'm hoping to be more consistent about this vlog, honestly and truly. Next month is Read Caribbean month, so I'm preparing for that. I have a few things up my sleeve for Read Caribbean month, and I hope it all works out. Anyway, gonna head to my writer's class, or sorry, my writer's workshop. And this is my little outfit. I wore like a white button up, thinking that it'll be like smart. Anyway. Hi. It's Friday and I just got back from running a few errands. I was reading Writers and Lovers by Lily King on the subway. And I am almost 50. What am I saying? Because I have 50 pages left before I finish. I am shocked by how quickly I sped through this, because in the beginning I kind of was like, so yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying it, and like it's making my heart flutter in a way of like just like the lines that Lily King uses. So in this book so far, we're following this writer who's also a waitress, and she has recently lost her mother, and she starts dating these two different guys after a breakup, and she's kind of like going through the motions of life, where like everything wrong that can happen is happening to her, while trying to finish this novel that she's writing. And she is also, you know, dealing with the lovers that are in her life, and not juggling two, I won't say, but you know, deciding between two. It's just one of those books where like you're like, for a lot of people nothing is happening, but for me everything is happening, because like it's not as plot heavy, it's more character development. Some lines in there that I am just like, that I haven't underlined anything because it's a library book, so I can't, but there was this line in here and I can't find it again, but it was something along the lines of like not wanting to feel the world of love after a kiss, to not hear back from that person again, and I can't find it, and I'm so upset because what I'm saying does not do it justice. Anyway, the book is going good. You guys were right. TikTok was right. It is a great book so far. Lily King is a very strong writer, and yeah. As for my writer's workshop that I had yesterday, that I was like freaking out about, it actually went really well. I really loved the instructor's prompts, and we did some writing. We listened to some of each other's like quick sprints that they wrote in class, and we have a lot of readings to do. And I just feel so inspired by being around a group of people who are also writing and trying to break their way into the industry. My like dream is to like publish a short story collection, but I have to write short stories, which is why I'm doing this writing sprint workshop. Anyway, that was just my quick check-in. when I'm finished Writers and Lovers, I'm gonna actually make my way properly through Pleasantview by Celeste Mohammed on my Kindle that I borrowed from the library. So I am heading to the bar to meet up with a friend, and then I'm also getting dinner with another friend after that. This weekend I am hoping to finish Writers and Lovers and read Pleasantview, and maybe read another book, but we shall see. I don't want to be too ambitious, but I hope that this reading vlog actually I finish a lot of books, because I feel like in my past reading vlogs it's just like, girl, what you doing? Because I'll start off being like, oh, I'm reading this book, and then the next day I'm like, actually a hole got off at the library, I'm reading this other book. I'm like, girl, I gotta stop. I really have to get better at following through on things, but yeah. Anyway, heading to the bar. Hello from my bed, because I'm feeling very lazy today. It's a rainy Saturday in New York. I just finished Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I absolutely loved it. I gave this book 5 stars, and let me tell you why. I love books that explore grief and someone's response to grief, and in this book the narrator's mother has passed away, and she is, as I mentioned before, waitressing and having a lot of these bad things happen to her, and trying to finish a novel, and trying, between these two different lovers. And the way that Lily King writes is so sharp and witty. It's kind of funny and so deeply heartfelt, and it made me feel just really warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel so good, and I am feeling good that I actually picked this one up from the library. I was planning to go return all the library books that I borrowed. I only read 2 of them out of the 5 that I borrowed, but I think that's a good ratio. Like, I feel like I'm a mood reader, as I mentioned before, so picking a bunch of library books that I can parse through, it's usually good, rather than being like picking one and being like, I'm gonna read this one when I don't feel like reading that one. So yeah, I started listening today to The Stationery Shop by Marjan Kamali. I'm listening to it on Libby on audiobook, and this is a novel that I haven't actually read the back of the thing. It's supposed to be about, it's set in Tehran in Iran and in New England in the United States, and this girl who's 17 keeps going back to the stationery shop and falls in love with this boy, I presume. Not sure where it's going beyond that, but we'll check in on that. And I'm also reading Pleasantview by Celeste Mohammed on my Kindle. And yeah, I'm like alternating, because I want to read the Pleasantview, but I also want to listen to an audiobook when I'm cleaning. That's where I'm at. Hello guys. I am now reading Pleasantview by Celeste Mohammed and also listening to The Stationery Shop, and I've got the author's name, but I'll put it right here. And for Pleasantview, it's a novel in stories, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's Trinidadian, of course. It's really dark, but one of the stories I just read left me in utter shock and disbelief, and it was well, I don't really want to spoil it, but it's following this guy who is trying really hard to gain respect from these other men, and they invite him. He really loves turtles, and they invite him to, they ask him to invite them to go turtle watching, and he does. And when he takes them, they kind of turn on him, and something sinister happens, and it's just really dark, gruesome, and gross, and it made me like, I had a visceral reaction to it. The other story I read was White Envelope, and that one I'm still thinking about the characters, and it's hard to explain the stories without spoiling them, because what makes the meat of the story is the spoiler. So I don't want to get too in depth, but it's going really good. I'm loving the writing. I love Caribbean writing so much. I feel like Caribbean writers are vivid, and we are such natural storytellers that like everything just flows super well. On the other hand, Stationery Shop, which I'm listening to, feels like a book that's going to take me a while to be immersed, but I'm already so deeply in love with the storyline. I'm so in love with the characters, but I want to focus more on it. So I think I'm going to try to finish Pleasantview before resuming listening to the Stationery Shop to give it the attention it deserves. It's Monday, so let's see how much reading I can do this week. Oh, my God, I feel so tired. I am right now going to return my books to the library. So let me show you the books I have, and let's see if I actually read them or not before returning them. So these are the books that I have. I have read Writers and Lovers and Incensorium. I have not read the other 3 books, and I haven't finished one of them, but I don't feel like finishing The Days of Abandonment for some reason. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to return them. I have no host on the library right now, but I am going to just browse around and see if there's anything that I would actually like to read. Okay, so I'm not really feeling super well. I have a slight cough. This is my little library haul. I literally only got 1 book from the library yesterday, and I feel really good about that, because I know that if I got 7 books, I would not be able to read 7 books. So the book I got is A Million Aunties by Alicia Mackenzie. It says, after a personal tragedy upends his world, American-born artist Chris travels to his mother's homeland in the Caribbean, hoping to find some peace and tranquility. He plans to spend his time painting in solitude and coming to terms with his recent loss and his fractured relationship with his father. Instead, he discovers a new, extended, and complicated family. The people he meets help him to heal, even as he supports them in unexpected ways. Told from different points of view, this is a compelling novel about unlikely love, friendship, and community, with surprises along the way. The reason I picked this one up is the leaf on the cover. I was like, that's a Caribbean leaf. I feel like I saw this on someone's Instagram. Maybe it was Rebel Women Lit, but yeah. I'm trying to read Caribbean books in May because I want to have recommendations during Read Caribbean month. Like, I'm still going to read Caribbean in June, but I want to have recs that I could actually give. So this is what I'm doing. I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. I am still making my way through Pleasantview and the Stationery Shop. Haven't been getting that much reading done, unfortunately. Just a lot of work happening. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this little vlog, and I will see you next time. Bye. This is future Kaomi, who just finished editing this video and realized that she actually finished the book Pleasantview whilst editing the video. So I wanted to come on here and just say that I rated it 4 stars, and I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a really interesting view of contemporary Trinidadian issues like gang violence and race, class, Venezuelan migration, abuse, etc., etc. I also thought that the language of the book was really good. The mix of Trinidadian Creole and English was so well done. I feel like it didn't feel contrived. It felt very natural. I enjoyed reading it because that's how I read. So I talk to my family, so I really enjoyed that. I didn't give it 5 stars because I felt like, even though I liked the structure of a novel in stories, I also felt like it lended itself to not wrapping up a lot of characters' stories
Lots of cliffhangers that I didn't know if I quite enjoyed. But overall, enjoyed it. A brilliant debut. And yeah, your girl is still sick. So apologies. And thank you so much for watching for real this time. Bye.